What's going on, Bears Nation? Courtney Cronin reported yesterday that Bears GM Ryan Poles is expected to receive an extension that aligns with Ben Johnson. All right, I love the idea of aligning the head coach with the general manager. But I do not believe that Ryan Poles deserves any kind of extension, let alone a 5-year extension or whatever that is, 3-year extension. What has he done to prove to the Chicago Bears, to prove to George McCaskey that he deserves an extension? He's terrible at drafting. He's terrible at signing free agents. He's terrible at prioritizing which positions to invest in first. We still don't have an O-line 3 years later. We barely have a defensive line 3 years later. What has he done? He has fumbled the bag more than he has secured the bag. Velus Jones, drafting a punter, Chase Claypool, all these examples. Tyler Scott doesn't even get on the field. Like, all of these examples. Nate Davis, Coleman Shelton, Ryan Bates, like all of these examples. He does not deserve an extension. Yes, we signed Ben Johnson, but I believe that was more of Kevin Warren's doing and kind of whispering in George McCaskey's ear to write a fat check for Ben Johnson than it was Ryan Poles. But we'll see what happens with this offseason. I'm giving him one last chance this offseason. Maybe with Ben Johnson and his personnel and his coaching staff, they'll be able to evaluate players better, sign the right players instead of not the right players, but I don't want him to get an extension just yet. You got to prove yourself. I don't believe he deserves it. Put your thoughts in the comments. I love y'all. Bear down. Peace.